got you by my side. Feeling alright, you know I really feel fine. The summer's in the air and I'm rocking down the line. Riding for some country with nothing on my mind. Cruising the highways and making good time. The green of the trees and the softness of your hair. I know where I'm going 'cause I'm already there. Oh baby, born to ride. I got the world in my pocket when I got you by my side. Feeling alright, you know I really feel fine. The summer's in the air and I'm rocking down the line.
Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride Television, the life and times of motorcycles and the people who ride them. Tonight we're off to Crystal River, Florida, the manatee capital of the world, where we visited Steve Lamb, owner of 5 new car dealerships, and his business partner, world-famous automotive and motorcycle designer Tommy Anderson. Together they have created the ultimate total custom 2011 Boss Hoss Big Bore motorcycle. This award-winning beauty was completely redesigned with a Corvette theme and has been equipped with a powerful Corvette LS3 430 cubic inch motor. You've never seen anything like it, and on this week's episode we give you the full story behind this work of art and take a tour of Steve Lamb's custom and exotic vehicle showroom, Crystal Motorsports. And then we bring you a special treat as we catch up to NASCAR legend Geoff Bodine at the Bikers in Need Rally in Melbourne, Florida. This Daytona 500 winner tells us all about his favorite Dale Earnhardt story and recounts his horrible crash at Daytona 12 years ago. So stay tuned. All this and much more is headed your way right now, right here, only on Born to Ride.
Hey, I'm Geoff Bodine, Geoff Bodine's Honda of Melbourne, and you're watching Born to Ride TV. Stay tuned for more.
Oh yeah, bike ride.
Oh yeah. Born to Ride.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Born to Ride, that's us. Hello, this is Tom Anderson from Crystal River, Florida at Crystal Motorsports. We're here with Ronnie to unveil our new 2011 Boss Custom.
We'd like to introduce you to our newest creation. This is Tom Anderson. He is a master builder and runs the motorsports operation here for my wife and I. And we have built some Boss Hoss chassis in the past, but nothing like this one. This is our proudest creation to date. We started off with a bear kit. I handed it over to Tom and said, let me see what you can do.
Yeah, we tried to narrow it down. I'm used to building our twin engine bike that we did, a lot of choppers that we done for Steve. We're trying to build a bike with a little bit of narrowness to it, which is hard to find in a bike that has a V8 motor. This is a late model Corvette 2011 motor, and we just started with that chassis. We got rid of all the fiberglass sheet metal. I've got a great staff with me with Kurt Hum, our fabricator, Lou Huntington, our painter. We just got some nice artists involved with us. We've been here 12 years, so this is what we started with. Steve always surprises me with what he's going to build next. I wasn't expecting a Boss Hoss chassis, but our major thing is I never liked the big wide tanks that we had on these Boss Hosses. Right. So Steve said, well,
get rid of it.
Get rid of it. So we found a way to get it down inside the front, in front of the rear wheel, being aluminum gas tanks holding 6.5 gallons, which took us about 2 weeks to make. Had to lower the battery, had to make some changes. This is the new shock version, so it makes it a little easier. The Softail type chassis that Boss House makes wouldn't take this setup because you have no room to put a tank in. So then I wanted to incorporate old school. You know, I'm getting over 40, so I wanted to kind of stick with the old school.
You got a lot of practice of being over 40.
So anyway, we use 57 Chevrolet Dash. This is just a cover. The injectors are so high in this fuel-injected motor that it makes it kind of tough to get too much styling. So this is what we came up with. That dash is exactly the same width as the front triple trees. So I started out there, and we just would help Kurt Hum, who is a great designer also. So we just worked our way back. I added some Corvette taillights because Steve deals with with the dealerships here, a lot of Corvettes. So we kind of coordinated that all in together. We got Chris Cruz, our artist from DeLand, Florida, to kind of help me lay out some Corvette stuff. It's about probably a foot and a half narrower than most of the Boss houses due to that huge gas tank. We got a better, Steve rides these quite a bit. He says he's got a lot better balance with the gas tank being low and center of gravity. So that kind of plays into our whole concept.
Well, I've ridden a lot of Boss Hosses, the big blocks, the small blocks. First of all, the LS3 engine is all aluminum, so it's super light to begin with. And then Tom and Kurt were able to put the gas tank low and the battery even lower. The bike literally rides more like a sport bike than a Boss Hoss. It's still a little torquey when you crank the engine, but past that, the bike is so easy to ride, very agile as Boss Hosses go. There's just no feeling like it. The bike is so solid because it's so massive and it's so light that I cannot tell you how it tracks down the road, how smooth the bike runs. The LS3 engine is computer controlled fuel injection designed to run smooth. And you put all this combination together and add Kurt Hum in, who's probably the best fabricator I've ever known, and then you put Chris Cruz with his artistry in the mix. This is what you're able to come up with. About 12 years ago, I needed a building to house my antique cars and motorcycles, and so we built this original 10,000 square foot building, and my employees lovingly call it the Toy Barn. And for several years, we did some light building. The collection grew and grew and grew, and then Tom and I decided that maybe we were moving a little too fast, and we wanted to build something that was really special. So we started taking our time and thought through the whole project, design, build, paint, and everything. And you know, I don't know what number this is. Probably this is a 10th or 12th bike that we've done. And this facility itself is in Crystal River, Florida, about 60 miles north of Tampa. It is a total of 16,000 square feet and plenty of room for us to do our projects. The only thing we really don't do here is the heavy metal and the paint work. A lot of the original bikes Tom built me are here. I've got a collection of Cushman scooters. I've got my T-Bucket, my 69 Camaro I've had since I was 16 years old. My dad was a Chevy dealer in Orlando, and that was a present at 16. And then our 54 Chevy pickup truck, which was a 7-year build, but we're real proud of it. And the little white Jeep down on the lift down there is a 1969 Jeep, very rare 2-owner Jeep with 2,800 miles on it. And then I have one of my favorite toys is my airboat back there in the corner, powered by a 572 cubic inch Chevrolet engine that produces 720 horsepower, and it is a lot of fun to drive. And one of the things that we are most proud of here is that we use this facility for 5 different fundraisers a year in this county, and we have raised literally millions of dollars over the years with those fundraisers. And my wife spearheads all that. And we're real proud that we can make this facility available to the public for these fundraisers, because let me tell you, the guys love coming here. Our special interests are the United Way, the Boy Scouts, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, the Boys and Girls Club, and then in the last 2 years we got a charter for a YMCA here, and that was our most recent fundraiser here with a couple of hundred people. Had a phenomenal night, raised a ton of money, and working towards our capital campaign to get our YMCA built. There are other charities we're involved with, like the homeless and our church and so forth. We feel like we need to be giving back to our community because the community has given so much to us. The Bible says, for those that much is given, much is expected, and that's the way my wife and I lead our life. And I got to tell you that the community has always stood behind us. Even in 2008, when the car business really took a dive, we never missed a lick. We kept right on going, and we're proud to call Citrus County our home. Our main business that allows us to do all this is our 7 automobile dealerships that we have, which include Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Nissan, Chevrolet, Motorsports operation, buy here, pay here operation. We have 250 hardworking employees, and I've been up here 28 years now, but I still love the fact that you can get on these backcountry roads and you won't see a car for 10 miles. And the Ozella Trail, Moccasin Slough Road, Floral City Road over on the other side of our county is a breathtaking motorcycle ride. Stagecoach, a road in the center of our county. There's just so much to see in this county, so much nature, especially with the Withlacoochee Forest, which is a third of the real estate in this county. So a beautiful and safe place to ride a motorcycle. The Cedar Key is only 50 miles, and that's a really nice destination, as is the Bayport Inn to our south. And then, of course, we have Rock Crusher Canyon, which a couple of times a year, there are large concert events. And with a matter of fact, I will tell you that Tim McGraw and Faith Hill met each other at our venue here. So we've had some big names, had a lot of fun, raised a lot of money. Well, we're approaching the back of Crystal Motorsports where my wife does all her fundraising. And we have tables and chairs for 300 people back here. Right now, I'm storing my RV and my son's boat in here, but of course we can pull them out at a moment's notice. Then we have our built-in lickety-split bar that a lot of stories, and there's a lot of war stories at that bar, as you can imagine. And in the back we have a commercial kitchen. So we can feed 300 people here and drink them.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking Kiz, Arnie, and K-Fizz, they know what's going on. What you gonna do when Board and Ride runs wild on you, brother?